Hello everyone and welcome. This is the second part in the series where I show you guys how to price your favorite window manager. In this case, it's going to be Hyprland. Now, we had just finished customizing the wallpaper, but that seems to have changed over here. Well, that's fine. I can always set the wallpaper later. And there are some other things that I've done, like change the keybinds for the terminal. So if I open my config here, let's see. Okay. In key bindings, okay, whatever. It's all the way here. Okay, so I've changed up the key bindings for closing a window. That is here. Kill active. Change that to mod W and change my terminal key binding as well. That's basically all I've done. I've added 2 extra lines here. Let's say XF86 mon brightness up. Now that is basically the brightness up key on your keyboard. Mon stands for monitor and XF86 is a sort of identifier that they use to denote certain keys that control stuff like brightness and volume up, down, mute, and microphone mute, for example. Okay, now that's brightness up and down. We use the command brightness ctl here. So if you're on Arch, you can install that with a-s brightness ctl. It's not in the AOR, which means that you'll be able to get it, and it's not even that big. It's like 0.1 megabytes. Install that. I already have it. Okay. Now you have to set that to increase the percentage of your brightness by 10% if you press the brightness up key, or decrease it by 10% if you press the brightness down key. Now, you might not be able to observe it on screen, but my brightness is definitely changing, so that's good. And that is it for the key bindings. Now, there is something that we can do to make the config a little easier to manage, and that's break it up into different modules or different files. So let's say that I were to copy this key bindings, the entirety of it, and copy it here, okay? And I'll write that into a file called binds.conf. Paste that here, okay? And what I can do is just delete this entire portion, okay? And I have to include an import here up at the top. There was also some other cleanup I did in the config, like removing the extra comments that were there and only leaving the essential comments. That's it. Okay, now let's see where we need to include the import line. Yes, so one problem is if you delete the key binding section without having a backup or importing another file first, your key bindings are just going to die. So let's undo that. Okay. Now it works. Great. I also, yes, another thing. I also added in a key binding to open an application launcher. That is going to be somewhere here. Yeah. That's mod D, and that's going to execute your menu. The menu we set earlier, and that is wafi-show drun. Okay, so we will just open that and import files Hyprland wiki. Import subconfig files. Now this is mostly what you're going to be doing when you're debugging stuff. You'll identify a problem that you have here. Like for example, I want to import something, and you'll go onto your favorite search engine, whether it's Google or DuckDuckGo or any other hopefully privacy respecting search engine, and you'll just look up your problem or the question that you want an answer to. And eventually you get good enough at finding what you want. Okay, let's see here. Open in a new tab. Here. This is what we need. So we're going to have to source it, and we'll just import this up at the top. Okay, source, and we'll call this binds.conf. And now if we delete this section, it should work. Right here. Okay, And there we go. It still does. Now, essentially what we've done is we have broken up the file into two now. That is binds.conf and the main hyprland.conf. The advantage to this is each file is smaller and only deals with one specific function or aspect of the window manager at once, so things become much easier to maintain. If you just stuffed everything into one file, it wouldn't exactly be enjoyable to sift through all of that information. So yes, and okay, now let's move on to changing the volume. The volume keys right now, they don't work, they don't do anything. So let's look up here the XF86 keys for volume. And there's an extension I'm using here called Dark Reader, which makes every single website dark. So you can turn that on if you want to. I mean, I've had enough of looking at light stuff. So I guess just to keep things uniform, I'll turn it off for now. Okay. Here we have an Arch wiki link that says binding XF86 volume controls. Let's see if we can find the, yeah, here we go. XF86 audio lower volume, raise volume, and audio mute. Let's open our binds in this case. Okay, come down here. Bind equals comma. So this comma, we're starting with a comma because first we have to mention if we're going to use the mod key or not, the Windows key or another key on your keyboard that would supposed to be there, right? So we mention that. Here we're only going to be using the key that's the function key that's at the top of the keyboard, so we don't mention anything before the comma. So paste that and exec. Okay, now, so I had to rob a little from my own config, but you get the idea. So the command you're supposed to use here, to mute first, we're going to do that. So pactal set sync mute, the default sync, and you're going to toggle. So you're going to toggle between states of muting the speakers and unmuting them. And here, same thing, pactal set sync volume of the default sync, increase volume by 5% for every time you hit the volume up button and decrease for every time you hit the volume down button. That's it for volume. And I guess that's it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video out so you can help your friends. And I guess that's it. I'll see you. Peace.